Let's make a steakhouse dinner at home. So what you'll need for this dish is 4 cloves of chopped garlic and then 1 whole garlic clove per steak. A half of a diced onion, diced small. If you have a shallot on hand, use that. I did not, and I wasn't going to the store for one. A handful of mushrooms, sliced up. For my 2 sides, I decided to do some mashed potatoes and asparagus. So just chop up your potatoes, add them to a hot pot of water. Make sure you add salt. Cut off the ends of your asparagus, add them to a baking sheet, hit them with some neutral oil. And I used this new blend called the Cuban blend by Kinder's. I loved it. Toss them up, 425 for 15 to 20 minutes. I use New York strips for this dish, hit it with some olive oil both sides, and then this new seasoning, Black Cherry Chipotle by Kinder. Loved it, highly recommend it. Don't have it salt, pepper, garlic, just make sure you season all sides of the steak. To a pan, add some oil. Make sure it gets hot. You want to hear that sear when the steak hits. Make sure you sear all sides, about 2 to 3 minutes. You see how this steak is perfectly brown and crispy. Once all sides are done, let's start on the basting. 1 tablespoon of butter, whole garlic, thyme, and you're going to baste this steak. Not just a little bit, but you're going to swim this steak in this sauce. Once it's done about a minute, pull it, let it rest. Pull your thyme and your garlic out, add your onion, your mushrooms, and you're going to cook this for about 5 minutes until everything's nice and soft. Add your garlic, cook another minute, then you're going to add a cup of red wine. You're going to let this reduce down to half its size, about 10 minutes. For the mashed potatoes, I add 5 tablespoons of butter, and that about a half a cup to a cup of heavy cream. I also hit it with some salt, pepper, garlic. Taste as you go. I do get to the point where I start to mix it around with a spatula because I find if you mash it too much, it becomes kind of gluteny. Trust me, that's a culinary term. Once your sauce is reduced, you're going to add 3 tablespoons of butter and then a handful of thyme, about a teaspoon of thyme. Mix it up really well. Taste, adjust your seasoning. Let's cut this beautiful steak. It actually turned out to be perfect, medium, like my husband likes it. So let's plate it up. Mashed potatoes, asparagus, your beautiful steak. Make sure you top it with that beautiful sauce you worked on. And there you have it, a steak dinner at home for less. I'll see you next time on Bailey's Kitchen.